So today we have the best APC party and the rest. If you are not in APC, you belong to the others. APC is the only pan-Nigerian party. I was explaining the meaning of our flag and the symbols on them. And I told them the green in APC stands for green vegetation.
APC and President Tinubu do not want election in 2027. They do not want democracy. If they don't want democracy, then let us proceed to demonstration of craze, democracy.
You think Peter Obi is better than what we're having today?
Peter Obi came into Anambra State. Anambra was coming last in education. Peter Obi came in, turned the whole situation. Within 2 years, 3 years, Anambra was coming first. Medical facilities, golden. Infrastructure, superb. Changed it from consumption to production.
Atiku Abubakar, who, of course, should have been disqualified by now, by going to the north and making a genocidal statement that Northerners should vote for North only. This was what caused genocide in Rwanda. Atiku knows he has failed. What he's trying to do now is to make sure he destroys our democracy after he has failed. A man who trusts in money to buy his way out in all situations. A man who has the readiness to sacrifice morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. We are seeing it manifesting. It gives me goose pimples that Atiku has the national award in corrupting the generation before him.
Kenneth Okonkwo's dance for Atiku Abubakar.
Tinubu and Atiku, they are equal and opposite. One is a Miloko of the north, another one is a Miloko of the south. I wouldn't have ever looked at the way of Peter Obi if he had been a vice president of an Atiku, and I did not and will not.
Nobody forced you, Peter Obi, to enter into ADC. You entered on your own. And 1 week to the end of the closure of the time, you left. And you gave the reason. What reason did you give? You can't compete in primary.
Thank God there is hope. Thank God there is an Obi. With Obi, a new Nigeria is possible.
I told them that Peter Obi is going to scam them. Yeah, but that is a political con man. Look at what is happening.
I'm saying.
And Peter Obi, if you know his record in Anambra State, he wiped out criminals, irrespective of who they are. When he comes in, criminality will end in Benue State.
Anybody who is voting for NDC and Peter Obi is voting for criminality. And I will prove it with facts. My principle has been checked all around, and there is no corruption in him. Immediately he comes in, Nigeria wastages will be cut into 50%.
Obi's definition of democracy is government of Peter Obi, by Peter Obi, for Peter Obi. None for the interest of any other human being, much more the interest of Ndibo. Anybody voting any vote whatsoever to Peter Obi, you're voting for Tinubu.